How can we access true knowledge? Does inner wisdom lead us to a higher state of existence? This question has driven humanity to think, seek, and sometimes embark on profound journeys for centuries. Throughout history, many different schools of thought and philosophical teachings have sought the answer to this question. Yet, perhaps the most ancient and profound teachings, Gnosticism and Hermeticism, hold a special place in this quest. Today, as we embark on exploring these two ancient teachings, we'll delve into the depths of how one can access inner wisdom. Gnosticism literally means knowledge, but this knowledge is not superficial. It represents the pursuit of a deep, inner awareness and enlightenment. Gnostics believed that the secrets of the universe and the true nature of the human soul could only be understood by looking within. True knowledge is not found in the outer world, but within each individual, as a light that one is born with. Discovering this light, according to Gnostics, is the purpose of human existence. It is a journey toward a higher state of being. On the other hand, Hermeticism similarly points to the journey of accessing inner wisdom, but it focuses more on understanding the deep relationship between the universe, God, and humanity. Hermetic philosophy seeks to explore how to live in harmony with the world, to exist in alignment with the mysteries of the universe. Hermetic thinkers use symbols and metaphors to express the profound wisdom of understanding God, nature, and human existence. For them, knowledge is not just an intellectual pursuit, but a way of being in tune with the divine. Today, we will compare these two teachings to explore how one accesses inner wisdom and the similarities and differences between their paths. Gnosticism and Hermeticism offer distinct roads for understanding human existence, spiritual awakening, and unraveling the secrets of the universe. However, both aim to lead to the same ultimate goal, a higher wisdom and enlightenment. As we explore these ancient teachings, we may gain a sense that there is something beyond our daily lives, and perhaps find a deeper awareness on our own inner journey. How do we truly understand the nature of our existence? Is there more to reality than what we can see with our eyes? For centuries, humans have sought knowledge beyond the physical world. Gnosticism, an ancient belief system, provides a profound approach to understanding our existence in the universe. But what exactly is Gnosticism? To begin, we need to understand the word gnosis, which comes from the Greek meaning knowledge or recognition. In the Gnostic context, Gnosis refers to a deep, inner wisdom, a knowledge that transcends ordinary understanding and connects us with the divine. What is Gnosticism? At its heart, Gnosticism is a spiritual belief system that emphasizes personal, esoteric knowledge as the key to understanding reality. Gnostics believed that true knowledge could only be obtained through direct experience with the divine, rather than through conventional teachings or external sources. Gnosticism is not a religion in the traditional sense, but more of a worldview, a path toward enlightenment that goes beyond the material world. Gnostics saw the physical world as flawed and imperfect. Unlike the belief in a perfect world created by God in mainstream religions, many Gnostics believed the material world was created by a lesser, ignorant deity often called the demiurge. This demiurge, rather than the ultimate divine, was responsible for the flawed nature of the physical universe. As a result, Gnostics viewed the world as a place of suffering and ignorance, not the perfect creation it is often portrayed to be. Gnosticism is built on several central beliefs that set it apart from other spiritual philosophies. Let's explore its key ideas. The nature of the world and the universe. In Gnostic thought, the material world is often seen as a flawed or fallen realm. Gnostics believed that the true, perfect reality exists beyond the physical world. The world, they believed, was created not by the highest divine being, but by a lesser figure, the demiurge. This demiurge is responsible for the imperfections of the world, which traps the soul in physical existence. The search for inner wisdom, a central tenet of Gnosticism, is the idea that true knowledge comes from within. Gnostics believed that each individual has an inner divine spark and inherent wisdom that can lead to enlightenment. This knowledge is not obtained through external teachings or religious institutions, but through personal spiritual experience. The path to enlightenment is not about accumulating facts, but awakening the inner wisdom that is already present within each of us. Gnosticism places great emphasis on introspection, meditation, and contemplation. By looking inward, the Gnostic seeker can unlock this hidden knowledge and gain a deeper understanding of their true nature and the nature of the universe. God and the divine in Gnosticism. God is often described as a transcendent, ineffable being who exists beyond the material world. This God is not directly involved in the creation of the universe, but rather exists in a state of pure, unchanging perfection. The Gnostic God is distant from the world created by the demiurge, a lesser deity who is responsible for the flawed nature of the material realm. The ultimate goal for the Gnostic is to return to this transcendent God by transcending the material world and understanding their true divine nature. This process of enlightenment, or Gnosis, involves recognizing that the physical world is an illusion and that one's true essence is divine and eternal. Enlightenment and spiritual liberation. The ultimate goal of Gnosticism is spiritual enlightenment and awakening to the divine knowledge that frees the soul from the material world. This enlightenment is often viewed as a return to the divine source, where the soul reunites with the ultimate God. Gnostics believed that by gaining Gnosis, an individual could transcend the physical realm and achieve spiritual liberation. Enlightenment in Gnosticism is not about escaping the world, but about seeing through its illusions. Once an individual realizes their true divine nature, they can transcend the limitations of the material world and reunite with the divine source. Throughout history, many figures have contributed to the development of Gnostic thought. One prominent figure is Valentinus, an early Christian Gnostic teacher. Valentinus developed a complex cosmology, explaining that the divine source emanates multiple divine beings, each representing different aspects of reality. These emanations are essential to understanding the nature of the universe and the soul's journey. Another significant source of Gnostic knowledge is the Nag Hammadi Library, a collection of ancient texts discovered in Egypt in 1945. Among these texts are Gnostic Gospels, such as the Gospel of Thomas and the Gospel of Mary, which emphasize direct, personal experience with the divine, rather than reliance on external religious authorities. These texts highlight the Gnostic belief in individual spiritual awakening and the pursuit of inner wisdom. Gnosticism presents a radical departure from mainstream religious views, focusing on the inner wisdom that each person possesses. It teaches that true knowledge is not found through external teachings or material experiences, but by awakening the divine spark within. Gnosticism challenges us to question the nature of the world, urging us to seek a deeper understanding of our true essence. Through this journey of enlightenment, the soul is freed from the limitations of the material world and is reunited with the divine source. Have you ever wondered how the universe operates and what laws govern everything from the smallest atom to the farthest star? What if the key to understanding reality lies not only outside of us, but also within. Hermeticism, an ancient mystical tradition, offers profound insights into these questions. Rooted in the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, a legendary figure often seen as a fusion of the Greek god Hermes and the Egyptian god Thoth, Hermeticism presents a path toward understanding the deeper laws of nature and the cosmos. What is Hermeticism? Hermeticism is a spiritual and philosophical system based on the teachings attributed to Hermes Trismegistus. These teachings emphasize the interconnectedness of all things mind, matter, and spirit, and present a view of the universe as a coherent, unified system governed by universal laws. While Hermeticism is deeply mystical, it also embraces practical wisdom that can be applied to daily life. At its core, Hermeticism aims to understand the underlying principles of reality through the exploration of divine wisdom. It focuses on the inner transformation of the individual, urging followers to seek enlightenment through personal experience, self-reflection, and inner knowledge. Hermeticism, like Gnosticism, stresses that the material world is just one aspect of reality, and true wisdom transcends the physical realm. Let's explore the central teachings that form the foundation of Hermetic philosophy: divine and universal laws. One of the key principles of Hermeticism is the idea that the universe operates according to a set of universal laws. These laws govern everything from the movements of celestial bodies to the thoughts in our minds. A famous Hermetic phrase, "as above, so below," captures the essence of this belief. It suggests that what happens on a cosmic scale is mirrored in the microcosm of individual human lives. The divine order that governs the stars also governs us, and understanding these laws allows us to navigate life more effectively. The most prominent of these universal laws include the law of correspondence, the law of vibration, and the law of polarity. Each of these laws reflects the interconnectedness of the universe, and the idea that all things are in constant motion and change. God and humanity. In Hermetic thought, God is not just an external, distant being. Rather, God exists both outside and within everything. The divine is seen as the source of all creation, yet it also resides within each individual. This means that every person has a connection to the divine, a spark of divinity within themselves. According to Hermeticism, to understand the universe and one's place in it, one must first understand the divine within. This concept aligns with the Hermetic idea that humanity is inherently divine, and by understanding and tapping into our inner divinity, we can unlock the full potential of our spiritual and intellectual capacities. This inner connection with the divine is central to the Hermetic journey of self-discovery. Inner transformation. One of the fundamental aspects of Hermeticism is the idea of personal transformation. Hermetic teachings emphasize that to achieve true wisdom and enlightenment, an individual must undergo a process of inner change. This transformation is not just intellectual, but spiritual and emotional as well. The goal is to purify oneself, removing the limitations of the ego and reconnecting with the divine. This process of self-discovery and transformation involves the practice of self-reflection, meditation, and study. It is through these practices that the individual can awaken their higher consciousness and achieve spiritual enlightenment. This inner transformation leads to a deeper understanding of the nature of reality and the individual's role within it. Universal knowledge. Hermeticism seeks to understand the connections between nature, the cosmos, and the human being. It is a philosophy that encourages a holistic view of the world, recognizing that all aspects of existence are interconnected. The Hermetic teachings suggest that by studying the natural world and the mysteries of the cosmos, we can gain insights into the deeper truths of existence This pursuit of universal knowledge is not just an intellectual exercise, but a spiritual one. Hermetics believe that by aligning oneself with the divine laws of the universe, one can come to a greater understanding of life's mysteries. Through this knowledge, the seeker gains the ability to influence their own destiny and live in harmony with the natural world. The teachings of Hermeticism have been passed down through various texts, some of which are considered to be foundational to the tradition. One of the most important collections of Hermetic writings is the Corpus Hermeticum, a series of philosophical and spiritual texts that explore the nature of the divine, the cosmos, and the human soul. These texts offer profound insights into the principles of Hermetic thought and are considered essential reading for anyone interested in the tradition. Another key text is the Smaragdine Tablet, often attributed to Hermes Trismegistus himself. This text is known for the famous Hermetic maxim, as above, so below, as below, so above. The Smaragdine Tablet presents a series of teachings that describe the process of spiritual awakening and the nature of the divine. It remains one of the most widely studied and referenced texts in the Hermetic tradition. Hermeticism offers a path to understanding the deeper truths of existence through the exploration of divine wisdom and the application of universal laws. It teaches that the universe operates in harmony with spiritual principles, and that by aligning oneself with these principles, individuals can transform their lives and gain greater insight into the nature of reality. Like Gnosticism, Hermeticism encourages a journey of self-discovery and inner transformation. By recognizing the divine within and understanding the universal laws that govern existence, individuals can achieve spiritual enlightenment and unlock the full potential of their lives. As we continue to explore these ancient teachings, we'll uncover more about how they intersect and complement each other, ultimately leading us toward a deeper understanding of the mysteries of the universe. Is true enlightenment found outside of us in the material world, or within, through a deep exploration of the self? Both Gnosticism and Hermeticism suggest the answer lies in the latter. But how exactly do these ancient teachings help us discover the divine within? In this chapter, we will explore the core similarities between Gnosticism and Hermeticism. Both systems of thought offer paths to wisdom, spiritual awakening, and inner transformation. Though they come from different historical and cultural backgrounds, their teachings share profound insights into the nature of reality and human existence. Both Gnosticism and Hermeticism emphasize that true knowledge and enlightenment come not from the external world, but from within. They encourage us to look inward and discover our divine essence. This inner wisdom is believed to lead to spiritual awakening and a deeper understanding of the universe. In Gnosticism, this knowledge, referred to as Gnosis, is seen as the key to transcending the limitations of the material world. Gnostics believe that the physical realm is a distorted reflection of the true spiritual reality, and thus, knowledge gained through external sources is often misleading. Instead, Gnosis is an inner knowing that leads one to spiritual liberation. It is not about accumulating facts, but experiencing a direct connection to the divine. Similarly, Hermeticism teaches that the universe is a vast and interconnected system, and the key to understanding it lies within each individual. The Hermetic maxim, as above, so below, reflects the idea that the divine order of the cosmos is mirrored within the human soul. To access divine wisdom, one must look inward and tap into the universal knowledge that resides within. Both philosophies stress the importance of self-awareness and self-reflection. The journey to spiritual enlightenment is, at its core, an exploration of the inner self. Through meditation, introspection, and understanding of one's inner nature, both Gnosticism and Hermeticism believe that we can uncover the wisdom that connects us to the divine. Another significant similarity between Gnosticism and Hermeticism is their view of God. In both systems, God is not a distant or external figure to be worshipped from afar. Rather, God is an omnipresent force, both within and beyond all things. In Gnosticism, God is typically seen as a transcendent and unknowable entity beyond the material world. However, Gnostics believe that through inner wisdom and spiritual awakening, one can connect with the divine. Gnosis allows the individual to transcend the illusion of the material world and experience the presence of God directly. The relationship with God in this context is deeply personal and experiential. Hermeticism shares this view of God as both immanent and transcendent. The Hermetic teachings emphasize that God is the source of all creation and that everything in the universe is a reflection of divine will. In Hermetic thought, the divine is both inside us and all around us. Humanity has the potential to access divine wisdom through introspection and alignment with universal laws. For both Gnosticism and Hermeticism, the connection to God is not achieved through external rituals or dogmas, but through personal experience and inner knowing. Both traditions stress that by understanding the divine within, humans can discover their true nature and their place in the cosmos. Both Gnosticism and Hermeticism promote the idea of spiritual awakening through self-discovery. They view spiritual awakening as the process of shedding ignorance and coming into alignment with divine wisdom. In Gnosticism, spiritual awakening is often portrayed as the soul's journey back to the divine. Gnostics believe that human beings are trapped in a false, material reality, and through Gnosis, they can awaken to the truth of their spiritual nature. This awakening is seen as a form of liberation, where the individual transcends the limitations of the body and mind and reconnects with the divine source. Similarly, Hermeticism teaches that spiritual awakening is a process of inner transformation. Hermetic practitioners believe that by studying the divine laws of the universe and applying them to their lives, they can achieve a higher state of consciousness. This awakening allows the individual to perceive reality in a new way, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things and their own divine nature. Both Gnosticism and Hermeticism argue that spiritual awakening is not an external event, but an internal process. It is about shifting one's perception of reality and realizing that the material world is just one aspect of existence. True enlightenment comes from aligning with the divine wisdom that lies within us. Both Gnosticism and Hermeticism place great importance on the connection between humanity and the natural world. They teach that everything in the universe is interconnected, and that by understanding nature, we can gain insight into the deeper truths of existence. In Gnosticism, the material world is often seen as a shadow of the true, spiritual realm. However, this does not mean that the natural world is to be rejected. Instead, Gnosticism encourages individuals to understand the deeper spiritual truths hidden within the natural world. By connecting with nature, Gnostics believe that one can unlock the mysteries of the universe and gain access to the divine wisdom that permeates all things. Hermeticism shares this view of nature as a reflection of divine order. The Hermetic principle, as above, so below, suggests that the patterns and laws governing the cosmos are also present in nature. By studying the natural world and understanding its laws, Hermetic practitioners believe they can uncover the secrets of the universe. Nature is seen as a mirror of the divine, and by understanding it, one can come closer to understanding the divine itself. For both traditions, nature is not just a physical environment, but a spiritual one. The universe itself is a living, breathing organism, and by connecting with it, we can deepen our understanding of our place in the cosmos. Despite their historical and cultural differences, Gnosticism and Hermeticism share striking similarities in their core teachings. Both emphasize the importance of inner knowledge and spiritual awakening. They view God as both immanent and transcendent, and teach that the path to divine wisdom lies within. Both systems advocate for a deep connection with nature and the universe, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. Ultimately, Gnosticism and Hermeticism offer two different paths to the same destination: the discovery of the divine within, and the awakening of the soul to the deeper truths of existence. As we explore these teachings further, we will see how they not only complement each other, but also provide us with a roadmap to spiritual enlightenment. While Gnosticism and Hermeticism share many similarities, there are significant differences in their views on the nature of the world, the path to God, and their philosophical foundations. In this chapter, we'll explore how these two teachings differ in key areas that shape their unique approaches to spirituality. One of the primary differences between Gnosticism and Hermeticism lies in their views on the world and the universe. In Gnosticism, the material world is often seen as imperfect, flawed, or even inherently corrupt. Gnostics believe that the physical world was created by a lower, demiurgic deity that traps human souls in a cycle of suffering. According to this view, the soul is divine, but it is imprisoned in the body and the material world. The true purpose of life is to escape the limitations of the physical realm through inner knowledge, a gnosis. This knowledge enables the soul to transcend the material world and return to a higher, spiritual realm. For Gnostics, salvation comes through discovering this hidden knowledge and freeing oneself from the illusions of the physical universe. In contrast, Hermeticism takes a more neutral or even positive view of the material world. Hermetic teachings hold that the universe is a reflection of divine order and that everything in the material world is interconnected through divine laws. The physical world is seen as a manifestation, the divine mind or will, and every aspect of existence serves a purpose in the cosmic design. In Hermeticism, the key to understanding the universe lies in recognizing its sacred structure and learning to work with the universal laws that govern it. Unlike Gnosticism, which focuses on transcending the material world, Hermeticism encourages the understanding and integration of the material world as a means to access divine wisdom. The universe, in Hermetic thought, is not something to escape from, but rather something to understand and align with. The approach to accessing the divine is another area where Gnosticism and Hermeticism diverge. In Gnosticism, the path to God is seen as a journey of uncovering secret, hidden knowledge. Gnostics believe that divine wisdom is locked away, hidden from ordinary people, and only accessible to those who possess the necessary esoteric knowledge. This knowledge is often considered to be secret, and the teachings are passed down through special initiates or sacred texts. The key to divine access lies in awakening to this secret knowledge, this Gnosis. By understanding the true nature of the universe, the soul can break free from the prison of the material world and reunite with the divine. In essence, Gnosticism suggests that God is not easily accessible through conventional means, but only through a deep, inner journey of discovery. On the other hand, Hermeticism emphasizes that divine wisdom is available through the study of nature, symbols, and universal laws, while Hermeticism also acknowledges the existence of hidden or sacred knowledge. It does not present this knowledge as inaccessible or reserved for a select few. Hermetic teachings suggest that God, or the divine, can be understood through the study of the natural world and the recognition of universal patterns. The Hermetic axiom, as above, so below, encapsulates the idea that by understanding the microcosm, so the human being, and the macrocosm, the universe, one can uncover the secrets of the divine. Hermeticism teaches that by observing nature's laws and patterns, anyone can access the divine wisdom that underlies creation. This makes Hermeticism more accessible to the common person, as it does not require secret knowledge, but rather an understanding of the world around us. Another key difference between Gnosticism and Hermeticism lies in their philosophical foundations, particularly in relation to their worldview and how they approach the quest for truth. Gnosticism is often associated with a more individualistic approach to spiritual awakening. Rooted in ancient religious and philosophical traditions, Gnosticism emphasizes personal, inner transformation. It focuses on the individual's direct relationship with the divine and the pursuit of personal enlightenment. Gnosticism's emphasis on inner knowledge, freedom from the material world, and the rejection of traditional religious institutions, such as mainstream Christianity, make it a highly individualistic and esoteric philosophy. In Gnostic thought, salvation is deeply personal, with each individual seeking the divine within themselves. This is evident in Gnostic texts, many of which reflect a critique of established religious authorities and institutions. The Gnostics often viewed the religious practices of their time, including those of early Christianity, as external, rigid, and disconnected from the true spiritual experience. They sought to break free from these structures and embrace a more personal, mystical connection with God. Hermeticism, on the other hand, is more universal in its approach. It focuses not only on individual transformation, but also on the understanding of universal laws and the cosmic order. Hermetic teachings often stress the interconnectedness of all things in the universe. The Hermetic view is one of unity and integration, the belief that everything in the universe, both seen and unseen, is part of a single divine reality. Hermeticism emphasizes the pursuit of wisdom, not only for personal enlightenment, but also for the benefit of the greater cosmos. It encourages practitioners to understand their place in the universe and to live in harmony with the natural and divine laws that govern existence. Hermeticism, therefore, has a broader philosophical scope. While individual spiritual growth is important, it is understood in the context of the larger cosmic order. The Hermetic tradition promotes a holistic understanding of the universe, where knowledge of the self is inseparable from knowledge of the world and the divine. In summary, while Gnosticism and Hermeticism share some commonalities in their emphasis on inner knowledge and spiritual awakening, their differences are notable. Gnosticism views the material world as something to escape, while Hermeticism sees the physical universe as a reflection of divine order that should be understood and harmonized with. Gnosticism emphasizes secret knowledge as the key to salvation, while Hermeticism teaches that divine wisdom can be found through the study of nature and universal laws. Finally, Gnosticism tends to be more individualistic, focusing on personal liberation, whereas Hermeticism offers a more universal and interconnected vision of spiritual growth and cosmic understanding. These differences shape the way each tradition approaches the quest for truth and the divine. While both paths offer valuable insights into the nature of existence, their unique perspectives provide us with different tools for navigating the mysteries of the universe. Whether through Gnosis or Hermetic wisdom, the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment remains a timeless and transformative journey. In this final chapter, we'll explore how the teachings of Gnosticism and Hermeticism are not only relevant in ancient times, but continue to influence contemporary spiritual practices and psychological theories. Both traditions have found new life in modern spirituality and psychology, offering tools for inner exploration and transformation. Let's dive into how these ancient systems connect with today's world. Gnosticism, though ancient, has a profound influence on many modern spiritual and esoteric movements. Over the past century, Gnostic teachings have re-emerged in various forms, influencing the development of contemporary spiritual practices. Modern spiritualism, which focuses on the exploration of the soul, consciousness, and hidden realms, often draws from the core ideas of Gnosticism. In modern times, Gnosticism's concept of hidden, esoteric knowledge has been embraced by many New Age groups and alternative spiritual communities. These groups emphasize the importance of seeking knowledge beyond the material world, often through meditation, mystical experiences, and exploration of higher consciousness. The idea that true enlightenment comes from inner wisdom and a personal connection to the divine resonates strongly with modern spiritual seekers. People today, much like the ancient Gnostics, look for answers beyond what is taught by mainstream religions and seek to uncover their own spiritual truths. Furthermore, Gnostic teachings align with the contemporary notion of awakening or enlightenment, which is central to many modern spiritual practices. This awakening is often described as a realization that the material world is an illusion, and that true knowledge comes from within. Gnosticism's emphasis on direct, experiential knowledge of the divine, rather than relying on external authorities, mirrors the modern spiritual quest for self-discovery and spiritual autonomy. While Gnosticism has found its place in modern spirituality, Hermeticism has also influenced contemporary thought, particularly in the field of psychology. One of the most significant connections between Hermeticism and modern psychology is through the work of Carl Jung, the famous Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst. Jung was deeply influenced by Hermetic ideas, particularly the concept of the unconscious mind and the journey of self-discovery. In Hermeticism, there is an emphasis on inner transformation and the pursuit of wisdom, which aligns closely with Jung's focus on individuation, the process by which a person integrates different aspects of their psyche to become a whole, fully realized individual. Jung's belief in the importance of understanding the unconscious mind and his use of symbols in therapy reflect Hermetic principles of self-exploration and the use of inner knowledge to achieve spiritual wholeness. The Hermetic axiom, as above, so below, resonates with Jung's idea of the collective unconscious, a shared reservoir of universal symbols and archetypes that shape human experience. According to Hermetic teachings, understanding the nature of the universe through symbols, nature, and universal laws can lead to a deeper understanding of the self. Similarly, Jung believed that the exploration of archetypes and unconscious material could help individuals better understand their true nature and move towards psychological wholeness. Moreover, both Hermeticism and Jungian psychology view life as a process of transformation. Hermeticism teaches that personal growth and spiritual enlightenment come from understanding the mysteries of the universe and aligning oneself with its natural laws. Jung saw psychological growth as a similar journey, one in which the individual confronts the unconscious, integrates the shadow self, and ultimately becomes more aligned with their true nature. Both Gnosticism and Hermeticism offer profound insights into the nature of human existence and the quest for inner knowledge. Their teachings have endured through the centuries because they speak to a deep, universal truth. The journey of self-discovery is essential for spiritual growth, while Gnosticism focuses on the inner pursuit of divine knowledge and the rejection of the material world. Hermeticism emphasizes the importance of understanding the interconnectedness of all things in the cosmos. In today's world, these ancient teachings continue to resonate with those who seek deeper meaning in their lives. Whether through modern spiritualism or the exploration of psychology, the core principles of Gnosticism and Hermeticism provide valuable tools for understanding the self and the universe. The emphasis on inner transformation, the pursuit of wisdom, and the recognition of the interconnectedness of all things remain central to the spiritual and psychological quests of today's seekers. In conclusion, Gnosticism and Hermeticism are not just relics of the past. They are living, breathing traditions that continue to guide individuals on their journeys toward self-realization and spiritual enlightenment. Their timeless wisdom offers a roadmap for anyone seeking to understand themselves more deeply and connect with the divine in a meaningful way. Whether through the pursuit of esoteric knowledge or the integration of psychological insights, both teachings offer a path toward a richer, more fulfilled life. As we come to the end of this deep dive into Gnosticism and Hermeticism, I want to leave you with some questions to reflect on. These teachings are not just ancient ideas. They continue to speak to us today, offering insights into how we understand the self and the universe. Now, it's your turn to engage. How do you think inner wisdom is truly attained? Is it through personal experience, deep study, or perhaps spiritual practices that allow us to tap into a higher knowledge? And which philosophy resonates with you more, Gnosticism or Hermeticism? Do you find yourself drawn to the Gnostic search for hidden knowledge and spiritual awakening? Or does the Hermetic path, with its focus on universal laws and self-transformation, speak to your deeper aspirations? Your thoughts and perspectives matter, so I'd love to hear from you. Comment below and share your reflections on these teachings, how they might apply to your life today, or any experiences you've had on your spiritual journey. And if you enjoyed this exploration of ancient wisdom and want to learn more, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. I'll be diving deeper into these topics and more in future videos. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see your thoughts and discussions in the comments. Keep seeking, keep exploring, and stay curious.